Today we're simulating the NBA playoffs with everyone in their prime. In Pistons vs Knicks, the lineup pretty much looks the same. Tobias is up to an 84 though, and then off the bench, Dennis Schroeder's up to an 85. And then for the Knicks, Cameron Payne and DeLon Wright are up to 79 overall. For the Bucks, Dame's up to a 94 and Brook Lopez is an 85. And the Pacers pretty much look the same. And for Timberwolves Lakers, we have an 87 overall Mike Conley, 89 Gobert, and 99 LeBron. Off the bench, the Timberwolves have a 78 Joe Ingles. And then for the Lakers, Markieff is up to a 76. And Clippers Nuggets might be the craziest matchup so far. Ben Simmons is an 89, James Harden's up to a 95, Kawhi's up to a 96. And for the Nuggets, Westbrook's a 95 and DeAndre Jordan's an 87. And the Clippers just have so many vets. Batum's up from a 74 to a 78, and Patty Mills is up from a 71 to a 77. For the Magic, KCP's up to an 81 and Wendell Carter's up to an 82. And then for the Celtics, Drew's up from an 85 to an 88. The Celtics also have 88 overall Al Horford off the bench, and the Magic have 79 overall Gary Harris. For the Heat vs Cavs, this one's going to be interesting. Kevin Love's up to a 91, and Tristan Thompson's an 80 overall for the Cavs. And also for the Heat, Andrew Wiggins is up to an 85, Rozier's up to an 82, and Jaime and Duncan are both up to 79s. The Warriors look insane. Steph Curry's up to a 98, Buddy Hield's up to an 83, Jimmy Butler's up to a 94, Draymond's an 88, and Kevon Looney's a 79. And for the Rockets, Fred VanVleet's up to an 85. They also have Steven Adams up to an 82 and Jeff Green up to an 80. And for Grizzlies Thunder, both of these teams look the same. There were no changes. In the first round, we're gonna have 3 sweeps. The Thunder and the Clippers sweep the Grizzlies and the Nuggets, and the Celtics sweep the Magic. And the Rockets are somehow gonna upset the Warriors with prime Steph Curry, Draymond Green, and Jimmy Butler. Steph averaged 29, Jimmy only averaged 18. That is a crazy upset. And the Knicks also beat the Pistons in 5. And we're gonna get no game 7s in the first round. The Cavs, the Bucks, and the Timberwolves all make it out in 6. LeBron averaged 37 and 11, and Luka averaged 29, 8 and 8, and they still lost in the first round. And then for the Heat, Kevin Love averaged 26 and 16 just to lose. So now in the second round, we have prime Mike Conley versus prime Fred VanVleet. We have prime Cam Payne and DeLon Wright against prime Drew Holiday and Al Horford. We have prime Ben Simmons, James Harden, and Kawhi Leonard just against Shea. The Thunder didn't get any upgrades. And then we have prime Dame and Brook Lopez against prime Tristan Thompson. The Rockets-Timberwolves series is tied up at 1, and in game 3, we have a close one. Anthony Edwards is gonna throw it down low to Naz Reid. That was almost a turnover, and Steven Adams fouls him. So now we have Naz Reid at the free throw line. His first one's good, and to put the Timberwolves up by 2, his second free throw's good. I don't know why we have Sengun isoing on Naz Reid here. What is this offense? He's gonna force up the shot, and he's so lucky he got fouled there. So now he has a chance to tie the game up here. His first free throw's gonna bounce in, and to tie the game up, his second free throw's good. Anthony Edwards on the iso gets right past Jalen Green, and he's blocked by Amen Thompson. Did he touch that ball? And the Timberwolves are gonna get the ball back. It looks like Anthony Edwards is gonna run another ISO. He's gonna take the jumper, and he knocks it down. VanVleet versus Mike Conley. He's gonna throw it down low to Sengun, being guarded by prime Rudy Gobert. He's gonna have to force up the shot. I don't know why he did that. So now we have the Timberwolves on the fast break here, and Jaden McDaniels throws a turnover. And it looks like they're gonna go back down low to Sengun. He takes the hook, and he ties it up. 30 seconds to go here. Anthony Edwards is gonna run another ISO. He finds Jaden McDaniels, and he misses the 3. Dylan Brooks on the break throws it down low to Amen, who pulls a 3, and it's off. I don't know why he's pulling a 3. So now it looks like the Timberwolves are gonna get the last shot here. Anthony Edwards is gonna chew down the clock. He's gonna get by Jalen Green again for the layup. It's off, and the Rockets have no timeouts here. 2 seconds to go. Sengun full court shot, and we're going into overtime. And in overtime, this one wasn't close at all. The Rockets are gonna win. Mike Conley had 25 and 13, and Fred VanVleet carried. He dropped 39. So the Rockets take a 2-1 lead now. And in game 3 of Thunder Clippers, the Thunder also take a 2-1 lead. James Harden had 29, Kawhi only had 17, and for the Thunder, Shea had 43 and Chet had 41. They both shot amazing from the field too. And now 4 games into all the series, all of them are 3-1, so I don't know if we're getting any game 7s. The Clippers forced a game 6, but the Rockets, the Cavs, and the Celtics all made it out in 5. And in game 6, it looks like the Clippers are gonna lose. I thought they were the favorite to win it all. Kawhi had 32, James Harden had 26, Ben Simmons had 6, 4, and 6, and keep in mind, this is 89 overall prime Ben Simmons, not current Ben Simmons. And then for the Thunder, Chet and Shea are carrying the team. So now we have prime Drew Holiday and Al Horford against prime Tristan Thompson, and then out west, we have prime Fred VanVleet, Steven Adams, and Jeff Green. The Thunder are too good. Shea dropped 40 in game 2 to give them a 2-0 lead, and out east, we have a 1-1 series. But in game 3, we have a close one. The Celtics are up 2 with a minute and a half to go. Tatum's gonna throw it down low to Peyton Pritchard for the layup, and he puts them up 4. Donovan Mitchell being guarded by Derek White. He's gonna take the pull-up mid-range, and he knocks it down. So now we're back to a 2-point game. Tatum's gonna use the screen and pull the deep 3, and it's off. The Cavs have a chance to tie it up or take the lead here. Donovan Mitchell's gonna use the screen from Jared Allen. He gets a wide open 3, and he gives the Cavs the lead. Al Horford's gonna come set the screen for Jason Tatum. He's gonna take the mid-range over DeAndre Hunter, and it's off. So now the Cavs have a chance to add on to their lead here. Donovan Mitchell's gonna use the screen from Evan Mobley. He's gonna take the step back mid-range. It's off, and Tatum gets the board. On the fast break, they're gonna find Peyton Pritchard wide open for 3. He misses, and now the Celtics have to foul. So now the Cavs have Ty Jerome at the free throw line. His first one's good, and to give the Cavs a 3-point lead, his second free throw's good. 15 seconds to go. The Celtics are down 3. Porzingis is going to swing it to Drew Holiday. He forces the 3 over Ty Jerome. It almost goes in, but the Cavs are going to take a 2-0 lead. Tatum had 27. Al Horford only dropped 7. And Donovan Mitchell led the Cavs with 34. And out west, the Thunder go up 3-0 on the Rockets. Is this Jalen Green or Jeff Green? Jalen Green led the team with 16 points. And Fred VanVleet had just 4 points in 32 minutes. Shea is just too good, bro. So the Thunder are up 3-0 now. The Cavs are up 2-1. And in game 4, the Celtics tie the series up at 2. They won with their leading scorer only having 20. And out west, this Thunder team is just too overpowered. They're going to move on to the finals. Fred VanVleet only had 10. And Shea dropped 33 to lead them to the finals. Game 5 of Cavs Celtics is going to go to the Celtics. Donovan Mitchell had 29. Tatum had 28. And the Cavs really blew that game after the first quarter. So now the Celtics are 1 win away from the finals. And they're going to eliminate the Cavs in 6 games. Garland had 21. Tatum had 20. And in the finals, we have Thunder versus Celtics. Is Tristan Thompson even doing anything? He's averaging 7 and 8. And then for the Celtics, Drew's averaging 11. And Al Horford's only averaging 10. Game 1's going to go to the Thunder. Tatum had 24. And for the Thunder, Chet had 34. And I just realized the Thunder have only lost 2 games in the playoffs so far. Game 2, the Celtics run away with the game late in the 4th. And Porzingis and Jaylen Brown led the way. Shea had 33, but it wasn't enough. We have a 1-1 series. Game 3 wasn't close at all. The Celtics blow out the Thunder and take a 2-1 lead. Jaylen Brown and Tatum both had 30 pieces. And Shea had 28. Chet is nowhere to be found. He only had 5 points. He shot 2 for 15. That was a huge game for the Celtics. And in game 4, the Celtics are making a second half comeback. They were down 17 at halftime. Now they're only down 1. Peyton Pritchard's free throw ties the game up. And they have a chance to take the lead here. And he's going to knock down the free throw for the lead. So now the Thunder are on the verge of blowing a 17-point lead. Shea's going to make his way into the paint on Peyton Pritchard. And he gives the Thunder the lead back. I don't know why they have Chet on Jason Tatum. He's going to take the mid-range. And he retakes the lead for the Celtics. Now we have Shea going back to work on Peyton Pritchard. They send the double. He's going to get fouled. And he makes the and one on Porzingis. So now he's able to put the Thunder up 2. And that's exactly what he does. They still have Chet on Jason Tatum for some reason. And now he's going to get fouled. He has a chance to tie the game back up here. His first free throw is good. And to tie the game up, his second free throw is going to miss. I thought that was going to bounce in. Now we have Lu Dort on the fast break getting clamped up. I don't know what he's doing. He's going to swing it to Chet. Back to Lu Dort. Back 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 to Chet. What is going on? 2 seconds to go. Chet's gonna have to force up the shot over Jaylen Brown, and it's off. I don't know what kind of possession that was. Now we have Tatum on the break. He's gonna find Jaylen Brown, and now we have Jaylen Brown trying to make it into the paint on Lu Dort. He's getting clamped up. He's gonna swing it to Derek White, and Derek White has 7 seconds to go. He's gonna use the screen from Porzingis and take the jumper. It's off, and Porzingis can't get the rebound. So now the Celtics have to foul. So Chet can give them a 3-point lead here. His first free throw's good, and to put the Thunder up by 3, his second free throw's good. The Celtics have a full shot clock to score here. Tatum's gonna use the screen from Porzingis. He pulls the 3 over Chet. I don't like that shot. The Thunder get the rebound, and they're gonna tie the series up at 2. Jaylen Brown had 29. Porzingis had 22. And for the Thunder, Shea had 28, and he actually had help. Caruso had 18 points in 18 minutes. J-Dub had 17, and Chet had 15. And in game 5, the Celtics have an amazing first quarter, which pretty much wins them the game. And they had 4 20-point scorers, including Al Horford. So now they're 1 win away from winning the finals. And in game 6, the Celtics blow out the Thunder to win the NBA championship. So without being given any prime players, the Thunder couldn't win it all. But if you want to see me give them 2 Shai Gilgeous-Alexanders to help them win the finals, click the video on the screen right now.